Welcome to Exponential News, your daily dose of what's happening at the edge of the exponential age. We break down the latest in AI, crypto, space, and frontier tech so you don't miss the signal in the noise.
So, we see all these headlines flash across our screens every single day, but are they really just random disconnected events, or are they actually puzzle pieces of a much bigger picture that's coming together right now, right in front of us?
Okay, let's start with our first theme. We're seeing the very rulebook of finance, of what value even is, being rewritten. And it's not just startups, it's corporations and even entire countries. First up, let's talk about Indonesia. We're talking about the world's fourth most populous country. And that number you see, 200,000, that's how much Bitcoin they might be adding to their national reserves. This is huge. It's not just some small bet. It's a potential $18 billion statement that Bitcoin could be a sovereign asset, maybe a real alternative to the US dollar.
Now, if you want to see where the money is really going, check this out. There's a decentralized trading platform called Hyperliquid, and in July it pulled in an insane 35% of all blockchain revenue. I mean, look at that chart. That's more than giants like Ethereum and Solana put together. It's a massive signal that hyper-efficient platforms are winning the day, and it tells you exactly where value is piling up in the crypto world. And you know, this isn't just a trend for crypto-native companies anymore. We're now seeing publicly traded healthcare firms, like Silo Pharma and Cosmos Health, jumping in. They're announcing these major crypto treasury strategies, buying up Bitcoin, Ethereum, even Solana. Think about that. It's a massive vote of confidence when traditional industries start treating digital assets as a key part of their financial strategy.
And speaking of going public, you've got the launch of American Bitcoin Corp, or ABTC. It's co-launched by Eric and Donald Trump Jr., and it's got backing from a huge player in digital infrastructure, Hut 8. They're heading for the NASDAQ, and their whole game plan is industrial-scale Bitcoin mining and just accumulating reserves. It's a really significant move, aiming to bring Bitcoin into the mainstream of U.S. capital markets.
This new financial layer, this new plumbing, is also starting to rebuild entire industries from the inside out. You know the digital ad market, right? It's a mess, full of middlemen, fraud, you name it. Well, by moving ad buys on-chain, platforms like Sui are creating this transparent, public record for every single transaction, which cuts out a ton of waste. And you're seeing a similar thing with Solana, using its network of phones to help run the network. It's a fundamental rewiring of our digital world.
Okay, now let's talk about the second major force here. This whole shift in finance is getting supercharged by an explosion in artificial intelligence. And honestly, it's happening at a speed that's hard to even wrap your head around.
The numbers here are just staggering. The complexity of tasks that AI can pull off is doubling roughly every 7 months. To put that in perspective, that's way faster than Moore's Law, the rule that basically drove the entire rise of computing for the last 50 years. This is one of the clearest signals we have that we are in a true intelligence boom.
And this quote just nails where AI is going next. It's not just living in the cloud anymore, it's moving right onto our own devices. Microsoft is literally building an AI model directly into Windows 11. That means it can run locally, totally offline. This is a complete game changer for things like privacy, for speed, and for making AI feel truly personal.
And of course, the classroom has become the next big AI battleground. Google just rolled out guided learning, which turns its AI into a personal tutor that helps students figure things out without just giving them the answer. And this came just a week after OpenAI launched its own study mode. The race is on, not just to be an answer engine, but to become a real learning partner for an entire generation.
The creative power of AI is also taking a mind-blowing leap. Google DeepMind's new model, Genie 3, can generate entire interactive, playable worlds just from a single line of text. So you could type, "walk through ancient Greece," and then actually walk through it in real time. This just completely blurs the lines between gaming, learning, and reality itself.
So how is all this being valued? Well, this is the crucial point. OpenAI is reportedly looking at a valuation of $500 billion, and they don't even have profits. So why? Well, it's because investors aren't thinking of AI as just another product. They're treating it like foundational infrastructure, like the new electricity that's going to power the entire digital economy.
In this new infrastructure, it's already showing up to work It's becoming our coworker. Google has an AI agent named Jules that literally writes and fixes code for you. Its data science agents are automating 80% of the grunt work in data engineering. And on the absolute cutting edge of science, AI agents are now designing nuclear fusion experiments on the world's most powerful supercomputers.
So this collision of new money and new intelligence, it's not happening in some theoretical vacuum. It's actively reshaping global power dynamics. It's redrawing the map of the world.
I mean, just look at Apple. They've pledged a mind-boggling $600 billion to their American manufacturing program. This isn't just about spreadsheets and profit margins. This is a direct response to geopolitical pressure. It's a strategic move to secure their supply chains right here at home.
And here's that strategy playing out in real time. Apple is now teaming up with its biggest rival, Samsung, in Texas of all places. Why? To build the next generation camera sensors for the iPhone. This is a massive deal. It could shatter Sony's decade-long monopoly on that key component and marks a huge shift of advanced manufacturing back to the US.
And then you have the absolute frontier. A neurotech arms race is seriously heating up. In the US, you've got Elon Musk's Neuralink pushing the absolute limits of brain-computer interfaces, and in China you have BrainCo, which is backed by the government and is aiming for what they call technological sovereignty in the exact same field. This is a really high-stakes competition over who will lead the future of how humans and machines merge.
So, when you pull the camera all the way back, you start to see it. These aren't separate stories at all. They are three incredibly powerful forces all merging and accelerating together.
So here's the signal in all that noise. We're witnessing what you could call a great convergence. First, you've got new forms of money, as finance gets tokenized from top to bottom. Second, you have new forms of intelligence, as AI becomes this basic utility that powers everything. And third, these technologies themselves have become the new battlegrounds for global competition, and they're reshaping everything around them.
Look, each of these forces is powerful enough on its own. But when you have finance, intelligence, and geopolitical power all accelerating on an exponential curve at the exact same time, it leads to one final really critical question. Are we ready for what comes next?
That's it for today's Exponential News. To dive deeper and see how we're building in public, visit exponentialtom.com and join our community. Thanks for tuning in.